Off at turn number 4. Here we go. Look for the green flag. 30 laps coming at us. 3 wide, 10 deep. Here we go. Green on the speedway. Justin Becker takes the field down to turn 1 on the inside. Here comes the flash. Jay Notaboom on the high side. He'll take the lead into turn number 3. As we come around for lap number 1, give it to the 7N of Jay Notaboom. Justin Becker works the low line. Jesse Richter moving in the middle. Randy Havlick has moved the 3Z up into the 4th position as the field starts to spread out. Van Gimmel working that high line all the way up on the top side of the speedway. He'll battle with Jordan Grabowski for that 5th position. Problems for Richie Custon, the 19 off the pace. Custon looking for a way off the speedway. And we will stay green for the time being. Oh, we got one over in turn number 2. That is Stephen Glenn, the 26. 2 laps down, 28 to go. Jay Notaboom will set the pace. Safety lights are out. Into turn 1 they go. Notaboom takes the high side. Out front, the 7N of Jay Notaboom. Randy Havlick on the move now. Havlick up into that 2nd spot. Jesse Richter, the 8R, runs 3rd. Bob Bills up to battle with Jordan Grabowski for 4th. Now Bills looking to the inside of Richter. He'll look for 3rd as they go down to turn 3. Safety lights out. Jay Notaboom winds him up. We'll look for the green flag off of turn number 4. 23 laps remaining, 7 laps down. And we're back to green on the speedway. Notaboom into turn 1. Notaboom out front, but he's got company. Randy Havlick right there with him. And here comes Jordan Grabowski now. Grabowski working that high side. Jerry Phillips on the move in the middle of the speedway. Phillips up to 5th. And he'll bring the 5 of Bob Zubik right along behind him. front, Jay Notaboom takes him down to turn number 1. On the high side, here comes Jordan Grabowski. Grabowski, no stranger to victory lane here at Thunderhill Speedway. Working the very high line of the track. Randy Havlik running in the second spot right behind Notaboom on the bottom of the speedway. And we are right on the speedway. We got a car upside down over in turn number 1. For the green off at turn number 4. We are green on the speedway. Here we go. Into turn 1. Jay Notaboom back down to the inside. Grabowski will go to the middle of the speedway this time. And he'll take the lead off at turn 2, your new leader. But here comes Notaboom back to the inside. Side-by-side battle for the lead off at turn number 4. Notaboom will lead lap number 12. Right there with him, though, the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. Three-car breakaway. And we got the 178 of Al Halderman parked up on the high side of turn 1. I don't want to add any laps onto it. Jay Notaboom brings him off at turn number 4. Here we go, green flag. Bob Zubik, the 5S, problems for him as he stops on the high side of turn 4. Now we're trying to wave him down. He's not looking. We'll stay green on the speedway as Zubik heads to the high side of turn 1. Right in the Jordan Grabowski lane. Out front, the 7N of Jay Notaboom. Jordan Grabowski wearing that high line out, trying to get around the 7. 3Z of Randy Havlik. Good run for Havlik as he sits in the 3rd spot. Running fourth to B2 of Bobby Bills. Safety lights out just past halfway, Jay Notaboom. Off of turn 4, green flag wave. on the speedway into turn one. Notaboom takes him down to turn one more time. Here comes Brendan Gimmel now. Gimmel on the G3, working his way past the 3Z of Randy Havlick. Gimmel making the high side work. Here he comes alongside the 7N on lap number 18. Gimmel bringing the Skyrocket chassis to the front. Out front, Jay Notaboom able to hold off the run for Brandon Gimmel in the 3G. Gimmel sits second. Randy Havlick, the 3Z, sits third. Van Gimmel, fourth, the 21. Bob Bills and Grant Younghans fight it out for fifth. Bills the B2, Younghans the 2. Now Younghans alongside the 21 of Van Gimmel. Younghans drives around the 21. And Brandon Gimmel takes the lead. Down the back straightaway, Brandon Gimmel now in front of Jay Notaboom. Notaboom looking for a line to get back around the G3. And he does here on lap number 24. Gimmel out front, Jay Notaboom back to second, Randy Havlick running third. Grant Younghans has the 2 in the 4 spot. We've got 6 laps to go down the back straightaway into turn 3. And now Randy Havlick alongside Notaboom. Havlick looking for second. Havlick making a move, here he comes. He'll close in on Brandon Gimmel. Notaboom clips the wall. Action all over the speedway. Up on the high side, looks like the 5D of Devin Havlick. Off the pace, he'll head to the pit area. Brandon Gimmel down the front straightaway. We've got 2 laps to go. Lap 28 this time by. Off at turn 4, green flag waves. Gimmel takes the field down to turn 1. Notaboom on the high side looks to retake the lead. We'll have the 2 to go sign as they come off at turn 4 this time by. Younghans on the move. He'll look to split Havlick and Notaboom up. Shane DeMaine trying to crack the top 5 and get underneath Bob Bills in the B2. Down the back straightaway. Off at turn 4, white flag wave. Brandon Gimmel 1 more lap. They head down into turn 1. Off at 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. They'll head into turn number 3. Gimmel on the inside, Notaboom trying to double up. Here they come off at turn 4, checkered wave. The G3 from Ponca City, Oklahoma is Brandon Gimmel. Look out, an angry mob behind him.
home fourth. Podium finish for you tonight. Where'd you finish last night?
Second.
Second. Dropped back a couple spots tonight, but you know, you weren't around until close to the end. You kind of started back of the pack.
Yeah, I started 7th row in the middle. Just kind of had to be patient, take my time, work my way up there. Kind of got interested a few times, but happy with the 4th place finish and cars in one piece, ready for Vegas.
Heading to Vegas?
Yep.
What do you think of the double file restarts?
I like the double file restarts. I was kind of scared that they might go single file there towards the end, and I want to be able to pass as many cars, but I'm glad they say double file whole race.
Helps you move up a little bit, tightens the field up a little bit, makes for some pretty neat racing.
Yeah, it does, and also the fans, you know, get to have pretty good racing on that deal. Makes it a little bit more action-packed, so.
All right, podium finish for you tonight. 4th spot, Grant Younghands.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
All right, Jay, you picked up the win last night. Run home in 3rd tonight. Tell me about the race.
You know, I felt pretty good up top there at the beginning, and the boys over there were telling me to go to the bottom, and I was too tight to run the bottom. Had no business being down there, but that's where I went. And I got 3rd because of it, so that's how it goes. So it was a fun race.
So you think you gave it up on the bottom, huh?
Yeah, I was stupid. I need to stay off the bottom. I ain't a bottom feeder, and that's where I went. But live and learn, that's how it goes. So it was a good race.
You did towards the last 2 laps. You moved up to the top. Car picked up a little bit of momentum, just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, you know, I should have just stayed put up there and been comfortable up there. But that's racing, you know. It was fun.
All right, Jay, what do you think of the place?
But I love this place. I always run good down here, and I always look forward to coming back. So.
All right, great race tonight. Run home and come home in 3rd spot. Jay Notaboom. 2nd spot tonight, Randy Havlick. Randy, you build some chassis, don't you?
Yeah, we build the victory cars out of Boone, Iowa.
Been here before?
In a late model back in 2000.
Okay, I raced here in a late model back then too.
Yeah, that's still a fun racetrack, and just decided to come down for the last race of the year, I guess.
What'd you think?
I like this place, and just wish it was a little closer.
Yeah. What about the double file restarts? Help you or hurt you?
For me, it wasn't too bad. Maybe if I'd have got stuck on the outside once, I'd have given it a shot, but I felt pretty comfortable down on the bottom, running decent. So,
track pretty racy tonight?
I thought it was. The guy out front didn't have the advantage. I'll say that much. So,
congratulations. Come home 2nd tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for racing with us. Picking up the win tonight, Brendan Kimball. Where are you from?
Ponca City, Oklahoma.
Grandpa in that race with you?
Yeah, he was dicing pretty good up there. It was a lot of fun watching him. I'm just glad I was able to get up there and race with him a little bit.
Where'd he finish, you know?
I think they said he finished 5th.
All right, I was wondering if you two were going to get to talk to each other out here.
I was hoping he would, but there's nothing wrong with 5th place either.
You know, not in a crowd like this. I mean, this is a good group of guys.
Oh, no, this is a very stacked field. I mean, any one of these guys could win on a given night.
What'd you think of the place?
Oh, it was a great track, both nights. I thought it was, it's extremely racy. Every time I'm up here, it's always a really racy joint. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming and racing with us. Congratulations, bringing home some hardware tonight.
Thank you.